lot of injuries this year. Our rotation is deep. I was kind of seeing if we could get a 9-man rotation, but it isn't working out the same way. I just looked and LeBron was getting like 30 minutes a game, which is good for like extending his career, but he's not going to get MVP. Solomon was injured. There's a bunch of issues this season, but looks like we're clicking late. Hopefully we'll continue that trend into the playoffs. We'll finish with 48 wins. LeBron doesn't get MVP. Let's see if... Okay, we got a Rich Mac. That's the center. Wrong Mac. 21-9. Then LeBron still got Defensive Player of the Year. But yeah, 25, 7, and 8. That's just what happens, I guess, when 50-40-90 is 0.0% off 50-40-90, but still not his best season. Probably one of the worst since he came in. Hawks looking tough with 63 wins. He's still first team. Do we have anybody else? Don't look like it. Not even on defense either. So our point guard, let's see what type of stats he had this rookie season. 20 and 8 with 6 rebounds. Pretty good. And then we got our shooting guard, 21 and 6 with 4. And he was coming off the bench but still averaging 30 minutes a game. We drafted somebody else, but it doesn't look like he's either on first or second team. Maybe because of our rotation. We are 5th seed. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if our people are back. Solomon's back. Dampier's hurt, but he's still playing. And then our shooting guards. Might have to get rid of this Terrence Allen guy because we just don't need that many shooting guards, especially if Case and Wallace is starting. Last year of Case and Wallace, but I love his defense, so it makes sense to have just a 3 and D player there. Up against 76ers, we win game 1 at their house. They take game 2 at theirs. Game 3 at ours, though. 2-2. So we brought our rookie shooting guard in. He's averaging 27.5 this postseason. Dampier hopefully coming back from the injury soon, or getting to full strength soon. We win a big game 5 and game 6. Okay, so we're out there in 6. Toronto, 8th seed coming through. We win game 1 though. Game 2, game 3, sweep them. Okay, conference finals, baby. This is the year. We win game 1. They take game 2 at our house, and game 3. We take game 4 and game 5. Come on, game 6, close it out. Finally made it there. LeBron has a chance at his first ring. He's back to averaging 29, 10, and 10, 3.2 to 50-40-90, 50-38-90. Up against the Mavericks. Let's see what the rotation is like. So we got Kaysen at point guard, which is concerning because that might mean our point guard's out, but at least he can guard Caden Boozer. Rookie Reggie Mack versus Miles Simpson. We win a lot of these advantages, like the center advantage. Let's see if we can take this championship home. Mavericks win game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. We take game 5. Come on, close them out. Got LeBron's first ring, Finals MVP, 33, 10, and 12.5 assists. God damn. All right. So from here, probably only going to get better. So hopefully we can, three-peat almost. The rookies will be 90s by then. We got a few challenges to make because I re-signed all of our good players a few years ago for a 4-year contract. So that was 2 years ago. So we got 2 more years. Mix that with the rookies and might be a good situation. We do have a draft pick here. It's 7th. Ends up being 8th. Okay, so we may trade this. We also have the 22nd pick. I haven't even checked the prospects because I was so psyched from last year. Realistically, we could potentially take this guy, Draymond. He guards. Jonathan Isaac, floor. Not a bad floor. We'll just see what's available at 8, and if not, we'll trade. So let's see what's available now. The power forward I was looking at, Draymond, so we'll take him. He'll be young youth, hopefully has a high potential. Athleticism, rebound, mid shooting. Hopefully he can grow into something. Kind of undersized, 6'6". Draymond's a good comparison to that. We'll go to the 22nd pick, but I don't think there'll be anything. Yeah, there's nothing. So what I'm going to do is trade finder it. See if I can get a first for next year, because we don't even have a pick this upcoming season. 38. I have a lot of question marks, a lot of expired contracts, paying some people a bunch of money. I think this, is top 3 protected. They aren't going to get top 3, so we'll give up these picks. I think that's a good trade. 2-year 109. What? 50 mil a year for a rookie? 76 overall. Like, if his potential isn't high, I'm not going to sign him. Yeah, C+. That just fucks our salary. I'm not doing that. Sorry, dog. Do we have anybody? So it's the shooting guard that I wanted to get rid of. Might extend this offer here because he's a good defender, good backup. Okay, so we got like a deep 12-man rotation. I don't even think we need any more. Let's see what it's looking like. So LeBron at 30 got his first championship, still 99 overall. Got Dampier 95, still going up. Solomon 28 years old, still 95. Our rookies from last season going up 5 each. Case and Wallace went down 1. We signed him to a 1-year deal though. This guy right here, what's his defense look? Okay, so we got some good defenders. Both their tendencies are kind of low shooting, which is nice, 57-57. So they're 3-and-D players. We got Garrett here. It's a rookie, undrafted rookie. We got Booth here, another undrafted rookie. Our team's looking deep. Broken right or fractured right leg for our point guard. That's why Cason Wallace was playing, but we still won without him. He's 84 overall, so he's our he's our first best point guard, which is fine though, because 89 tendency is a little bit high anyway, so less minutes for him. Team's looking great. I think we can two-peat at least. Fingers crossed. Our picks are kind of running out, so I might have to make some trades halfway through the season to kind of get some picks in the next couple years, so we can keep the cycle going and get the young guys back in here. Let's see what the rotation's looking like. 9-man rotation. Man, we could even do 10. What's up, Cat? I'm trying to throw this off. Is our team deep? Are we going to be able to two-peat? Are we going to be able to two-peat? Hey, don't step on the mouse. Don't step on the mouse or the keyboard. You're a good boy. Are we going to be able to two-peat? Is that a no? You don't believe? You're not a believer? So we ran into some injuries. Solomon, torn right ligament, 8 to 10 weeks. Case and Wallace, 1 to 2 weeks. We're still running 9 deep. Like, our bench is so deep that we can still do that. We'll see if it works. We're 14-9, not great. I expected better, but we can still win with this rotation. So because our rotation is so deep right now, Dampier hurt with a broken hand. I might try to trade some of these lower overalls that we're not going to need, like Henderson, Wagner. If we can, first let's see what positions. Center. Yeah, we can get rid of both of these guys, the older power forwards, turn them into first-round picks. We can get rid of this Dion Caver. And then we can get rid of maybe even... it kind of sucks to get rid of Wallace, but the other dude can play defense pretty damn good too, even better inside defense. So we're going to do that, get rid of Case and Wallace as well. And then our point guard position's fine. So this draft is weak again, so I'm going to skip this year. So we'll load up on 39 picks. So we ended up getting a couple picks. What did we get? Got top 3 protected Pelicans pick, and then we got a 2024 Cavs pick. I'm going to try and get rid of this pick, maybe trade it straight up for a different one. Okay, Miami Heat. Won't even have to look at the rosters, the crapshoot. Got to keep it moving. So I want to keep this core, especially after winning. Mac is not eligible yet, so we'll just re-sign this core. 57 for LeBron. 59 for Dampier. We do need good defending centers. Then we'll get, yeah, so all these guys are solid all the way around players, so we might as well just make them 4-year. We got the rookies for 3 years. And then, I mean, our shooting guards are kind of rotational, but these guys are both 2 years each. Like I said, we're Joe Lacob this bitch. We're willing to pay people. If the team's winning, fuck changing shit. We started out with like 14-9, and now we're 45-17. So we're playing great. 2-peat incoming. So 59 wins for the season. LeBron 24, 8-8, and still gets MVP. Must just be the rotation being super deep. He probably is only getting maybe like 28 minutes a game. Is that too low? 31. So his minutes dropped majorly, and that's why his stats have dropped. But he's still getting MVP trophies. Let's see if he gets we get Rookie of the Year with this undrafted rookie. Okay, makes sense. Rich Mack is 6-man, even though he's who do they got better? The LeBron gets Defensive Player of the Year. He's still stacking these accolades like crazy. Let's get him a 2-peat, and then in the future, next upcoming season, a 3-peat. LeBron, and then nobody, it looks like. Yeah, he's the only person on our team. We got 2 undrafted rookies, yeah. So we didn't even draft anybody, I was going to say. Yeah, 3 undrafted rookies. That's how all of our 80s. They were cheap on the market too, so not quite sure what's happened in the simulation, but first seed again. Up against Pacers, they've gave us issues in the future, but not now. Let's go. Sweep them. Sweep them. Get them out of here. We're up against 76ers. 1-0. Oh, they take one at our house, though. And, ooh, okay, let's change the rotation. We need a 2-peat here. I think we're just going to have to run it with the 8-man rotation. I almost want to shorten it to 7, but the team's too good. Let's see if we can even it up here, which we do. Let's go up 3-2, which we do. And we sweep. No, okay. 2 guards can play point guard and small forward. Okay, we're not changing anything. This is a big one for us. Come out strong, but they come back. 5-point game. 5-point in our favor. 10-point in our favor going into the 4th. Oh, we got 15-point lead. We're not going to be able to spectate, are we? At least we're going to the conference finals. We won by 19. So we're up against Brooklyn. I don't think we played Brooklyn for a while, what their team looked like. They win the point guard battle and the shooting guard battle, but everything else we win. I like the chances. Let's see if we can make it past Brooklyn Nets. We win game 1 and game 2 and game 3. Sweep them, sweep them, sweep them. All right, this is a big one. This is our back-to-back. Let's see what Memphis looks like. Point guard's pretty close. They win the shooting guard battle, but we win everything else again. This looks like another sweep. We win game 1. They win game 2, though. And game 3. 2-2, okay. Let's see, make sure there's no injuries. Okay, this is a big. Game 5 can decide the series. We win it. Okay, we got 2 chances to take them out, which we do. LeBron gets another MVP, Finals MVP, 21, 7, and 9. Not the most insane stats. 36 from 3, but still was the man that took him there. Back-to-back years, so we finally got it clicking when LeBron's in his 30s. We don't have tons of time to get him his 5 rings, but with this team stacked, especially with the rookie situation, it's looking good. We just got to kind of worry about rookie contracts. That's the big thing that's kind of affect us, because once everybody here wants to get paid, like the shooting guard wants to get paid, I think you got a 2-year contract. Point guard's going to want to get paid. Center's going to want to get paid. But their progression has been insane, but it's just such a deep team. I'm probably going to get rid of Case and Wallace and just go for Bosnack here. Ballsack here. Solid defense. He doesn't shoot the ball too much. So we don't even have a pick this season, so we're skipping right through to free agency to kind of figure out what we got to do. 2 years. So we got 2 years for all these guys. Might as well sign them all. These are all rotational pieces, especially these 2 that are cheap. We'll see what they progress to as well, and who we got to save in the next couple years. We're gonna for sure try to extend the offer here because we want this guy back. I think he's a huge, bench player for us. So Bosnak, and then we need to get a point guard. So they're both 32 and they're gonna regress. So I think I just have to take Mikey. He's a minimum contract anyways. We're not gonna get a shooting guard, but we do have to get a center or a power forward. $9 million a year, defensive anchor. How good of a defensive? Yeah, okay. So we'll get this guy as a backup. He's probably not going to get much play time, but we can trade him if we have to. So these are going to be our 3 players that we re-sign. All 32, so they'll kind of downgrade, but it's fine. And just like that, we're solid. Okay, so we're going to sign him for a little bit lower than his restriction is. Get ball sack back. So Solomon and Dampier are finally dropping, but this up-and-coming center, Dante Carter, is going up still. What does it look like? So he's starting to become a 3-point option, which is nice. Playmaking's kind of lower than him, but don't matter. Rebounding's an A, not an A+. Interesting. Dampier is just so deadly from 3 too. Ball sack drops a few. Can trade this dude this season and potentially the other center because we got 2 really good centers. We got some options to trade. Mikey Williams dropped a lot, which is kind of a bummer, but it don't really matter too much. He's not gonna get playtime anyways. See if we can three-peat. This is the year. We're doing pretty good because like a lot of our lower 80s are like 4 mil out of 10s, 4 mil, 6 mil, 5 mil, 8, 3. Like we're doing pretty good on salary of getting rotational pieces. We're probably gonna have to re-sign Reggie this season. He's been big for us. I might as well re-sign Dante Carter because if Dampier drops much more, Carter's gonna be the next up. Our point guard's been honestly kind of disappointing. Still A+ potential, so he's probably going to still get better, but high tendency, shooting tendency from point guard is not ideal, so we may end up trading him for a different point guard with lower tendency but higher overall with better defense. It's hard to know right now. Like, kind of don't want to change anything. As you can see, we're 9-0, 10-0, 11-0. This team is so much better than it's been. All those young rookies were drafted like 40 and 42 and 7. What I'm gonna have to do is trade some of these like players that aren't getting play time. So let's check who's not getting play time. Got a bunch of injuries and still popping off. This draft's weak, so we don't want nothing from 2039. We'll end up going for 40. So we're gonna trade this. This is 1 mil plus for 7 mil, so we go down in salary cap, plus we get their pick from next upcoming year. And then we'll probably try to trade Mikey Williams as well. Guess we're just going to go for this. It's another salary reduction. We'll load up on picks. We have a 9-man roster even with all these guys injured. Team is so stacked. Even with the center out, we're still winning. 45-7 is insane. This is our three-peat season. I mean, just paying like that, paying out the ass has definitely done us well. We're going to have some big questions, though. All those rookies that we ended up getting a few years back, it's going to be hard for us to continue it. They're going to all want 40+ mil because they're all like damn near 90. But that's a decision for next session. It's 70-12. LeBron gets another MVP. Not the best stats of his career. If anything, his steals and blocks are going down, so I'd be surprised if he gets Defensive Player of the Year, which he still does. How many award history? 9 times MVP. Where's his Defensive Player of the Year? So big that it's not even showing. I think we got one more Defensive Player of the Year than we do MVP. 9 and 10, I think it is. 13-time All-Star. Let's see if he can three-peat because he's now reclaiming his GOAT status. Our point guard got first-team All-NBA. Wow. What did he do to earn that? 25, 6, and 9. Okay. First team All-NBA. First time that we've had a different player that's not LeBron James get first team All-NBA. Then Reggie Mack hits it too. 27, 8, and 6. So no wonder LeBron's stats are going down. Everybody else is doing a bunch. But he's still getting MVP. It's like his stats up here were insane. There's even a few years where he didn't get MVP. But now he's still consistently getting it with even 22, 7, and 9. I don't know. It must not be voter fatigue in this. Alright, so big year. This is the three-peat year. Still first seed. We win game 1. Game 2. Game 3, pack them up. We're up against Philly, it looks like. We both swept. Let's check out the matchup. Do they still have... They got Ament. We beat them in center, but that's about it. Everything else is pretty damn close. Their point guard's a little bit better than ours. Gonna have to beat them with depth. Team is so good that we got 380s that's not even in the rotation. But if we start sucking, we'll cut it down to like 6 or 7. Power forward and shooting guard. Ballsack needs to play because Ballsack's been good for us. Game 1, they win. Game 2, we win. We gotta take one at their house, which we do. 3-1. Pack them up. Pack them up. 6 and 7 seed. Probably should sweep these guys. We win game 1. Game 2. Game 3. This is our three-peat year. This is our three-peat year right here. Polisari. I didn't even look at who. It was probably LeBron, of course. Team's good too. We beat them in center, but that's about it. Everything else is close. We probably got better depth. They win game 1 though. Wow. They're second seed, so they don't have better. It's at our house. We win game 2. We gotta take one at theirs, which we do. 2-2. Wow, this is a big one. No. So they end up winning. We're gonna cut down the rotation and simcast this one. So we got Ballsack as our 8th man. Everything else is going on. Let's see if we can come back. 3-2. We gotta win this one. If we win this game, we could easily win the next series. The next game. Only 9-point game though. We were up by like 20 it looked like. Up by 4. 10 now. They're coming back though. 6-point game. This is sketchy. We might be able to view our first game though. 12-point game going into the 4 minutes left. Oh, we took it. This is a big game in Clipper Stadium because if they would have won, we would have been done. Game 7 though. We got another simcast here. Let's see if we can pull this off. Clippers start out strong. Back and forth though. Oh, just like that. Early third quarter. Or late second, early third. Push it to 15. Now it's 20. Wow. Just like that, we three-peat. I thought we were going to at least be able to view one of these games, but guess not. LeBron gets Finals MVP, 7 assists, or 7 rebounds, but 12 assists. Wow. Only 34% from 3, but hey. 7-game series, three-peat. That's cinema right there. So he just three-peated 3 years in a row from 30 to 32. This will be the end of this episode because I need to go work out and make some food. But hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you for the last couple episodes.